everybody, and welcome back to NHL 17 HUT. These are games 15 and up, I think, or 16 and up. My record is 12-1-2. This game against iEnerrgizer. We had a couple good chances early in the first. You saw the goalie denied it. They bring it all the way back down. I was nice enough to move out of the way for them, and they buried it. It was quite pathetic. But like I said, iEnerrgizer was really good. Here's me getting around a couple defenders. I whiff on the shot. It was really not impressive. But eventually it gets back to the point. The shot's going to go in, and it's going to deflect off of... It just kind of hit the guy in the butt, I think. I think I hit him in the butt and went in. Kind of a lucky goal by me, but I'll take it. Here's me getting around another guy. And another kind of a lucky goal. It just went right under the arm. And that is... that's kind of the story, I think. I think I score another one like that, too, where it just trickles in right under the arm. But here's iEnerrgizer. At the end of the first, he comes back, ties the game. It's really close at this point, 6 shots to 5. But then he starts making some mistakes. You're going to see he turns it over a lot in his zone, which, I mean, it's nice for me. I'm thankful for it. There's another one right under the arm off the turnover. Here is toward the end of the second. They make another turnover at their blue line, give me a breakaway. I was nice enough to mess it up. Then I turned it over, and then they turned it back over, and neither one of us really wanted it. But a C&I slap shot goes in. End of the game, I'm up by 1, 5-on-3 power play. This is pretty much as easy as it gets on the 5-on-3. So here's me with a couple chances. I tried to keep it at the front of the net, so they didn't get possession. But they turned it over yet again, which they do, and then I had some slick passing here to get around their defenders and make it a 5-3 win. They were nice enough to forfeit after that goal. I guess they had enough of me, which is fine and dandy for me. So yeah, I picked it up, 26 shots to 15 shots. It wasn't really close at the end of the game, but it was close at the beginning. He really gave me a nice challenge, but then he started turning over, and that was the game. That was the game. Next up is Moffa. Now Moffa is 9-3-2, so he has played around the same amount of games I have. My record's just slightly better than his, but a super close game. He was a challenge, and I'm very thankful for getting the chance to play against him, because he really brought what he had, and I'm thankful for that. Here's the end of the middle of the first. They get a couple chances down low. Then I counterattack up the right side. I had to wait for some teammates to get back, as I was the only one in the zone, and they let me cycle it for a while there. I eventually got around their defender and snuck it in far side. Here's pretty much the same thing. I'm just trying to get around their defenders, hit the open guy, which at this point was the point. Rebounds out, they get possession, turnover, and I get a chance and squeaks in. Counterattack is really a lot of fun in this game. Like, you can cause a lot of issues if you have a good counterattack. And here's just me trying to get around their guys. It leads to some open chances down low. It's just that forechecking, really. I'm just trying to keep them away from it and not give them possession. It eventually squeaks out to the point by some good passing. A tip for the win. Well, not for the win, but to get the lead. They scored right away, and then here's the face-off off of their goal. Just kind of attacking the net. They turned it over again at the blue line. I really like those point shots, because they're really effective, and you get possession right off of them. Here's me, still have the puck, thanks to another turnover by their goalie. And then they left the front uncovered, and we scored an easy one. End of the game, 5-3, just like the last one. They had 12 shots. They didn't really mount much of an attack. I know it says 2-1 there, but I was mistaken. It's really 5-3. But leave it. Next game is against Dr. Uncle Ben. Dr. Uncle Ben. Sorry, a lot of these. There's going to be a lot of clips at the beginning, because I played a lot of close games at the beginning. Here's me putting the puck in my own net like an idiot. But like I said, a lot of these games at the beginning are really close. Here's a rebound chance for me. It doesn't go in. It gets possession right back. It's kind of a shooting gallery here in the second for me. You'll see a lot of these clips are just shots. As you can see on this really long clip here. It's just me pouring in shots and trying to get something going. Here's a turnover by the goalie. Leads to more shots. There's a missed chance there on a turnover. The end of the second, I think I had like 10 shots in the second period alone. But here it was a nice pass up the middle. I just took a random shot. It bounced up. I got possession right back. 1 second left. I just threw it at the net. Luckily, there was a guy there to shoot it in. So 22 shots to 5. I really unloaded a ton of shots that period. It might have been closer to 15 now that I see the shot totals. But yeah, a super close game. At least score-wise. Shots-wise, not so much. But eventually it did go to overtime. It was pretty uneventful, but we got around their defense. They tripped me for a penalty shot. Now, if I score this goal, I win the game for 3 straight wins in this episode. I tried to do something fancy because it was a defenseman, and I don't know. I kind of wanted to look good because I knew it was recording, and so I did some stop move and tried to turn, but he gloved it down. He made it look like I'm stupid. Gloved it down rather easily. So after overtime, the shots are 40-8. This guy has no business being in this game. He really stole a point here. And maybe he can steal too. As you saw, I suck at shootouts, and so this game goes to a shootout. First chance, Jenner. The goalie's in great position. He just lunges forward at the wrong time, and it kind of sneaks in the top corner there. Here's me playing a shitty goalie. Like, I am terrible at goalie. And, yeah, it goes in without really much of a problem. And I believe that's going to be the story here, too, as well. This is going to be the battle of my crappy goalie versus my good shooting. And, again, they lunged out at me. I don't know why they would do it a second time after it didn't work the first time, but they gave me an easy goal there. Here's me playing goalie again, or attempting to play goalie. Again, I'm not very good. I'm not even sure what the buttons are, to be honest with you. But hopefully my offense can beat that. Here's me. They moved it out of the way. They went the wrong way, which is really nice of them. I think that was their worst goalie attempt. But here's me completely going out of the way. So their worst is still way better than my normal. They wanted to watch the replay of me being an idiot, apparently. Here's Cam Fowler. I tried another move going really slow. It worked. I think that was my fourth, right? 4 for 4 on mine. Here's my weak attempt at goalie again. Lucky for me, he misses the net completely. So I didn't even have to make a save, and I won, which was really nice for me. So that makes me 3-0 here. Here's Snapshot. Now, he did not have a good record. He was 20, 25, and 4. And I was like 15, 1, and 2 or something like that. Yeah, yeah. So it goes to overtime with Snapshot. Snapshot has some great passing around, goes tic-tac-toe, and gets the win. Really close game with him. Shots were 24-19 me, as you see. Time on attack and passing, I was way better. But I took too many penalties. I gave them 5 power plays. And I paid the price. Lost in overtime. So that's 13-1 and 3 now, I believe. This guy is flylikekwame. This guy was really good. Here's action in the second period. They have a power play, and they're doing a great job of passing it around and hitting the open guy, as you see there. They're really patient, and they waited until I got out of the way. I tied the game, but here's them coming back again in the middle of the third. Usually if you score in the third, it's pretty much the game's over, which they do. But I tied it up, but I gave them a power play late in the third again. And it's pretty much the same thing. They waited until I got out of position. They hit the open guy. They scored again. I mean, at no point in this game did I have a lead. Okay, so here is action late in the third. I do some nice passing, and it just sneaks in. I have no idea how it got in, But after the game, after the regulation, shots were 24-13. Pretty close game. Here's overtime action. Some 4-on-4, which is nice for me because there's less people to get around, and I like possession and hitting open guys, which is pretty much the same thing this guy plays too. They take a penalty, and then I'm not sure if they let up on me or not, but they give me the goal, and I don't know. They just kind of stopped playing defense after they took the penalty. But I'll take it. That's my third straight overtime game, and I don't like it. Next game, as you see, I won 7-0, 35 shots. There's not much to tell there, so I didn't even record any of it, or I didn't show any of it. Next game after that, this guy is called You Lose All Day, which is a great name. It's great to beat someone that's named You Lose All Day. So here's me up 3-1, trying to get in the zone. They have all 5 of their guys back, as you see. So I just try to get it deep and then hit the points. I got a lucky tip, and it went 4-1, and I eventually won the game 4-3, 22 shots, 13 shots. Beating You Lose All Day was very fun. I really enjoyed it. Next up, WhichMoveNext. This guy played a ton of games. His record is 34-18-2. He's played 3 times as many games as I had. So I assumed he'd be much better than me, and if you assume that, you would be correct in that he is much better than me. End of the first, you see here, he's up 2-0. He only had 3 shots, but 2 of them went in. His passing was better than mine. He was all over the place. In the third, he's up 3-1. I have a lot of work to do to catch up here. He is on the power play, but I have some nice passing and get around their last defender for the goal to make it 2-3 going into the third. Here is under a minute left in the third. I'm down by 1 goal. I get a nice little breakaway, but they defend it well. The goalie stops the rebound. So at this point, I'm just throwing everything on the net that I can. Just trying to hit the open guy and then just launch, which, as you can see, I do here. They get the rebound, but forechecking caused turnovers to keep it in the zone. Here's more saves by their goalie. I think this was my best last minute of any game I've ever played, since I could probably get 6 or 7 shots here. But the last one finally goes in with 10 seconds left. So rewarding to score and not lose in regulation. So I picked it up. You see I had more than twice as many shots. I hit them. But the game goes to overtime because apparently that's what I do. In overtime, they get a pass cross crease and get kind of the easy goal. Here's an update on the games that I've played so far in this episode. Next game was against Zep. It's a 3-2 win. I outshot them 27-8. It wasn't really close, so I didn't really add anything to it. Next game was against Agent PC, which I won 8-2, 25-10 shots. I didn't really need to add anything there because it was kind of a blowout. And then the last game, 5-2, it was also a kind of a blowout. At this point, my record is 21-1-4. I still have a lot of work to do if I want to crack the top 100. Thank you so much for watching.